So let's bring module 2 to a close and recap on the main learnings from this module. So we talked about priorities and getting a real understanding about what are the priorities in our life. And also on the reverse of that, how much time are we spending on the things that aren't important. But once we have absolute understanding what our priorities are, we can start to then put together some clear aims and some necessities around how you improve and gradually improve those priorities. And then we talked about the emotional why you want to improve it. There'll be some things obviously about for yourself, but obviously the people around you, especially the people you care about, might be that big drive for the why. Talked about thinking on paper, getting an understanding. Once you get all these ideas in your head and where you want to go, that future that you can bring into reality, we start to put it into a plan. We start to work it out and we start to write things down and we start to formulate this plan and think on paper. It's such a powerful concept. We then also talked about this feeling of control. When we have real clear aims and we know what's necessary in our life and also what's not necessary, it brings this self-control. And I really do feel once you feel more in control, you are more able to prepare and cope with the challenges that we have to face. When life comes at us, that adversity, when it comes and it pulls us off the path sometimes, gets us distracted. We have clear aims. We know what our priorities are. We know what's necessary. It can bring us back on. It can realign us again and give us this clarity about where you want to progress to. It certainly gives us a sense of purpose if you're aiming towards something. And that's such a powerful force, and especially an emotional force that can really create that energy and that drive. Once we know we have a purpose in life, and that's a hard question. What is the meaning and the purpose in life? I think if you work towards your aims, it certainly gives you a purpose. And then the meaning comes. And when you've got personal meaning, it can really inspire us to do amazing things. It stops us drifting. Time is so precious. If you think now about the day or the week that we've just had, how much time was wasted on not the important things, not the things that are necessary, on the non-priorities. So many hours are wasted, and we get sometimes into this mindset that we've got all this time in the world to do things, but that then becomes a challenge because then that doesn't motivate us because you think, oh, we've got more time to do it. Grab it. Stop drifting. We'll always drift. We know that our attention gets pulled from one to another. We're distracted by the distractions all the time. But when we have aims, when we have a target to work towards, it can bring us back into line and really give us focus of where we need to go and stop this drift. And having aims gives us a why, this emotional connection. This will really bring the emotions forth and give us that motivation to move forward, inspiring us to really take the action, inspiring us to make the sacrifices that we might need to make to move towards that aim. So lots to consider. The priority wheel, the outline and necessary. Like any tool, only good as you use it. So please take some time to think these through deeply. How are you going to use it? And then teach them. Like I said, the teach to learn twice philosophy is so powerful as well. And the last word, specify your aims. Have you got aims in your life? And if you have, are they progressing you? Are they empowering you? And if you haven't, what maybe then you need to do? Do you need to start to use the tools? Do you start to really think about, actually, what is it that I want in my work life? What are my priorities? And start small. Start somewhere though. Somewhere that you know that you can handle. That's the important thing. And then start to build it. And as you get stronger and stronger and you start to understand how powerful aims can be, you can then start setting more stretching ones maybe. Some things that can really challenge you and take you out of your comfort zone. But start small if this is new to you. And then you can progress. So thank you so much for your time, energy and focus. Good luck with the tools, and I'll see you on the next training video. Bye for now.